Good morning. It's January the 25th, 4th. I'm actually in the CBC here. Well, the provincial archives are over here to my left. And there's the lobby, but this is the entrance to the CBC, where I used to come every week when I was on the afternoon edition with Colin Gruber. Haven't been in here for a while. It's changed a bit, but still very familiar. Oh, now how do I get out? The other side. Must be the other side. There we go. You can see it's a beautiful day with hoarfrost again. It happens I have errands to run at the Italian Star Deli, which is a not too distant walk from here, but a bit of one, so that's going to be my walk today. This will take us, well, we'll start by going over here. See the CBC and then the sound stage and facilities. This is the sound stage, and over there as well, kind of connect. I was here for an interview about Shapers of... Oh boy, it's pretty. Look at that hoarfrost. Isn't that pretty? I was here for a interview with Shauna Powers on the CBC Weekend edition to promote Shapers of Worlds, Volume 4. It was a really good interview. I was very happy with it. She'd actually read parts of the book. She'd read my story, so that was nice. We talked about that. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that, hoarfrost. Yes, ignore the muster point sign. That's not pretty, but that could be a good, that could actually be a good thumbnail for today right there. It's warming up. That's why we've had fog. So it's supposed to go up to 0 today. It's -6 or 7 right now. I don't know exactly. But again, it's supposed to be well above freezing in a few days. And most of this snow is going to melt. But in the meantime, we're getting this beautiful hoarfrost morning. This is Broad Street. We have to get across it at some point. We're really not going very far, so this will probably be about a 15-minute walk. Maybe 10, I don't know. Another pretty view as you look down the path there. Oh, well, I missed my light here. Back there you can see the sun getting higher. It's 10:30. Oh, maybe that is my chance. No, it's... I'll go this way. Safer. One more hoarfrost look down this way. I could have crossed there, but... So we're looking north up Broad Street here. Italian Star Deli is 2 blocks east of here on Victoria Avenue. Well, a block and a half. So, not very far to go. Might as well cross here, because this is a light that changes regularly. You don't have to wait too long in either direction. It's counting down over there, 15, 12, 11. And rather than walk down Broad, I'm going to go 1 block further and walk, because I don't usually walk along that street at all. I have to wait for the left turn signal here. This guy who's right beside me could cross now if he wanted to, but he didn't. I would have if I had been him. I like this apartment building with its kind of Spanish look to it. It's called the Madrid, so they know perfectly well that they look Spanish. Designed that way. Of course, over there is St. Chad's. I've walked over there more than once. I don't walk down this side of College as often, and I'm only going to the next corner before I turn north. There are some really nice old houses along here. And then on the other side, you have the more beautiful hoarfrost. We'll go this way now. I think on the other side, though. I have to get there eventually, so I might as well go over there now. So, say goodbye to sort of still parkland over there. It's not really, but it kind of is. We're going up Osler Street. I used to know the guy that lived there, but I think it's an office building of some sort now. Pretty house over there. But I think it's probably multiple dwellings, not one house like it once was. It has an addition on it as well, I think. This is nice. I don't know that I've ever walked up Osler Street in all my walks from college. Don't know why I would have until now. House for sale here. That one has an interesting little porch. It's a little house, but it has quite a grand porch. There's some newer infill houses here as well, mixed in with the older ones, which are probably original to the neighborhood. There's a very pretty look down one of the streets. Specifically, must be, is that 15th? Must have been 15th. Some really big old trees in this neighborhood too. There's a spruce we're going by here that must be 6 stories tall. Too tall for me to even point the camera up and show it to you. Very mature landscaping, as they say in the real estate biz. No jolly. It's pretty now, but it's going to start turning slushy and less pretty as the weather warms up. But it's still just a January thaw. We could still get tons of snow in February. You never know. Could be another really, really cold snap coming too. We just don't know yet. This is 14th. Just down that way is the Regina General Hospital. This is actually a fairly busy street for that reason. Be careful crossing it since there's no crosswalk here. But yeah, if you went that way, there's the Regina General Hospital. And that way you get to our condo pretty quick, which is where I'll be heading after I go to the Italian Star Deli, but I won't live stream that portion of the walk because I'll be carrying a bag of groceries. There's two hospitals in Regina. Pasco Hospital, I have walked around it too, but not recently. It's way over by the football stadium and things like that. Regina Exhibition Grounds. It's an interesting apartment building. I was not really aware of its existence. I must have been by here sometime, but it's fairly striking. They must have ground floor parking is what's behind the blank facade at the bottom. Indoor ground floor parking. A few other apartment buildings and possibly condos, it's hard to say over there. At one point that must have been an alley, but it doesn't seem to serve any purpose now. Duck. All right, this is 15th. And the next one is Victoria Avenue, and we'll practically be there. So how long has this been? Yeah, it'll be about 15 minutes by the time I stop here in a few minutes. Another bad place to cross because there's no crosswalk, but we will, somebody's crossing on the other side, so we'll take advantage of that. Old apartment buildings. So Broad Street is right there, so you get all these bigger buildings now because we're very close to the heart of downtown. And that building originally, they were at the back of it, I think it was originally a Hebrew school, and we had a far larger Jewish population at one point in the city's history. Then it was a radio station. Maybe it still is. I don't remember. I think it's something else now. Doctor's offices or something. Courtyard by Marriott Hotel there, coming up on the left. I have no idea what that is. Phoenix Homes Program. Huh. Sounds like they would rejuvenate old homes. There's downtown. And a guy giving tickets. Right, so there's the Metro Pet Market, and this is actually the Italian Star Deli right next to it. So as soon as we go around the corner up here, I'll be stopping. I'll watch the ice along here. This is the Doubletree, that hotel. Used to be the Regina Inn. That's what I still think of it as. Metro Pet Market to the right. And it's the big cat there looking at us. Speaking of Jewish populations, that was a synagogue across the street at one point, but that was a long time ago. Back the first time I was in a production of Fiddler on the Roof, we sang there for the Jewish congregation. And this is the Italian Star Deli, as you can see. So I'll give them a little free plug here at the end. Can't recommend them highly enough. Very, very good. If you're in Regina, come to the Italian Star Deli. Now, if only they'd paid me for that. All right, that's it for this time. Bye for now.